Well, what a beautiful evening we dialed up for everybody. It's I like to say it's always beautiful at Oglethorpe, but what an especially beautiful night tonight. So welcome everyone. I want to thank all of you for being here. I am Lawrence Schall, the president of Oglethorpe, and it's my honor to welcome all of you here. I want you to know how much that means to Oglethorpe as an institution and to me personally. We have a great lineup of speakers. There are 4 of us, and I know you're looking forward to hearing at least 3 of them. So I won't be long. But today, Cemal, Armagan, and Özgörkey have gathered to honor their family, their mom, their mother in particular. And there's nothing that, I was pretty sure I was going to see Coca-Cola on that helicopter, but there's nothing that pleases me more than when children gather to thank their parents. Thank a very special couple, a very special mother and father, and to credit those parents with all the success that they've had in their lives. Now, I think the word family is sometimes an overused word when it comes to talking about institutions, but today I don't hesitate to call Oglethorpe and the Coca-Cola Company 2 wonderful families that have remained connected for 100 years. So I stand before you before Lupton Hall. Lupton was named after John Lupton, founder of the first Coca-Cola bottling company and a terrific benefactor to Oglethorpe. And what Cemal and his family are doing to bring Oglethorpe and the company, Coca-Cola Company, closer together means so much to all of us. The story is also one of friendship. Soon after I arrived at Oglethorpe in 2005, just dear friends of mine, Pat and Bill Shropshire, who I see Pat, I know Bill's probably watching the grandkids. I thought I saw Bill. He's here somewhere. Told me about an amazing alumnus and a good friend of theirs, Cemal Özgörkey. Cemal had been a student of Bill's while at Oglethorpe. Bill didn't say he was the best student. He was the most interesting one, I think is the way he described him. And Bill and Pat offered to introduce Betty and me to Cemal and his family. And that single act of friendship has led to Cemal and my creating over the years a wonderful friendship. And in turn, Cemal's friendship with so many of you today brings you to the campus of Oglethorpe. So while we are here to celebrate an incredibly generous act of philanthropy, I want us to all appreciate that today is mostly about a celebration of family and of friendship. So Cemal, Armagan, Özgörkey, from our family to yours, thank you. This is truly a special day for all of us. It's my great pleasure to invite to the podium another friend, Muhtar Kent, actually Dr. Muhtar Kent, CEO and chairman of the Coca-Cola Company, an honorary degree holder from your very own Oglethorpe University. Thanks to his support and many with the company, we just this month have begun to award 100 Coca-Cola Oglethorpe scholarships to students that are starting to attend Oglethorpe this fall, who will be the first in their family to graduate from college. Another amazing act of generosity. After Chairman Kent's remarks, the Honorable Governor Deal, who has been a terrific friend to private higher education in the state of Georgia, will make some remarks. And I want to thank you, Governor, as I said to you earlier, for your support of education in the state, for your support of private education, and for your long history of service to our community. So thank you. Good job.
Thank you so much, Larry. And since I'm I do hold a doctorate degree from this wonderful institution. Next time, I'm going to expect one of those yellow ties.
We'll get you one before you leave.
Governor, First Lady Deal, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, today we're all gathered here this beautiful afternoon to celebrate another example of generosity and giving, which will help Oglethorpe, one of the oldest and most admirable members of Atlanta's academic community, in its quest to continue to serve our great city, our great state, and our great nation. I recall so vividly back in 1978, when I first started my journey at Coca-Cola here in Atlanta. I was working in a warehouse here in Dunwoody, and I was getting up every morning at 3:30 a.m. and loading trucks and taking Coca-Cola, serving Coca-Cola to all the supermarkets around that area in Dunwoody. When one afternoon they said, there's a visitor from Turkey here who would like to say hello to you, in 1978, December. And that was Mr. Özgörkey, Armagan and Cemal Özgörkey's dad, who had visited here in 1978, Nevzat Özgörkey, I recall so vividly. And he was here visiting Atlanta and looking for colleges to send his two boys to. That was the purpose he was visiting Atlanta at that time. So today, more than 35 years later, here we stand at this beautiful university, gathered to celebrate the dedication of this special bell tower in Lale Özgörkey's name, the mother of Cemal, Armagan, and Özlem. What a great tribute to Lale Özgörkey. Let me also recognize the foresight and incredible wisdom of the late Mr. Nevzat Özgörkey. First, for marrying Lale Özgörkey. Second, for raising a wonderful family. Third, for investing in the Coca-Cola business. And fourth, for sending his two boys to Oglethorpe. Bells that have brought beauty and music to Oglethorpe students for nearly a century will now ring out from the Lale Özgörkey bell tower. For me, this is uniquely special for three reasons. First, Lupton Hall, as Larry said, named for John Thomas Lupton, one of the three men most responsible for creating Coca-Cola's franchise system in the world. Second, on a more personal level, of course, I'm delighted to be here to honor my very close friends, the Özgörkey family. We share a lot. We share, of course, our heritage from the Aegean part of Turkey, the most beautiful of the country, and our unbreakable, unwavering connections to this beautiful nation here in the United States. Third, I can only imagine how this university is going to be enriched by this generous gift, Larry. Not just by the music, not just by the timely striking of the bells, but also uniting and inspiring students from Oglethorpe, both now and for decades to come. And the related gift is helping build the new campus center to be completed soon, I think this year. Just imagine all that is going to be made possible by the new campus center. How many great minds are going to be enriched? How many great lives are going to be changed? And how many lifelong relationships are going to be created? All thanks to the generosity of this great, dear family here. Cemal, Armagan, Özlem's two daughters that are here, and also, of course, Mrs. Lale Özgörkey. And basically the very special woman whose name will forever grace this tower, Mrs. Lale Özgörkey. I congratulate all, Cemal, Elif, Arman, as well as their sister Özlem's two beautiful girls, which really will be an example and which will make Oglethorpe stronger and better. Secondly, Oglethorpe, all of you, Professor Shropshire, Larry, you, everyone that is connected here with Cemal and Arman, for its leadership in securing this gift and for naming one of the most traditional landmarks in Atlanta in the name of Lale Özgörkey. And I congratulate, thirdly, all of you for being here and sharing your time with us this afternoon. Thank you. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. Sandra and I are honored to be here with you today. It is certainly an honor to see two good friends, Dr. Kent and Cemal. We had great friendships that were developed on a trip that we had last year to Turkey, an economic development trip that we took from the state of Georgia. Cemal was so kind as to host us for one of the events that we had in Turkey. A beautiful setting and the beginning of a good friendship, and we value that. And certainly to my good friend, Dr. Kent. I can't get that out of my vocabulary now. I'll be calling you Dr. Kent from now on. Muhtar Kent. He and his wife have become great friends of Sandra and me, and we do appreciate that friendship. And certainly here today, as we see the influence of the Turkish community manifesting itself here in this institution of higher learning, I think it underscores and emphasizes the importance of that international friendship that is shared between our two nations. We value that as a country, and here in Georgia, and particularly at Oglethorpe, Dr. Schall, I'm sure that you can say you certainly value the friendship. There are a lot of things that we try to do in the state of Georgia to improve the lives of our citizens. Education is at the centerpiece of all of those efforts. This is one of the most beautiful university campuses that I have ever seen. And certainly it is one of those landmark institutions here in Atlanta. The restoration and the reinvigoration of the Bell Tower is certainly a great tribute to your mother. And I know that you and your family will all take great pride in that, and we thank you for that. Students will thank you for that, even though they won't know you. They will appreciate the melodious sounds that I'm sure will come from that tower. One of the things that we know in our state is that we need more students with a college degree. We're told that by 2020, just some 7 short years from now, that 60% of the workforce in our state will need a degree beyond high school. The key to getting that number achieved is to have more of those first-time college students, students who come from families whose parents have never had the opportunity to attend a college or university. I'm told that about 35% of the student population here at Oglethorpe is in that first generation category. So you are certainly fulfilling a very important link in making the opportunities available to them. The grant from the Coca-Cola Foundation is certainly a furtherance of that effort and underscores the importance that the community around Coca-Cola, which certainly has apparently a very deep-rooted history with this institution, that they understand the importance of having this kind of educated workforce. So thank you for what you do, to the Özgörkey family for your dedication of these funds that will make the restoration possible, and for the Student Center that's going to be enhanced and built. You will have a great legacy for your mother, and certainly one of those things that children can take great pride in, of saying that they have done the best they could in a very, very far and long-reaching effect of honoring a parent. So I thank you for that. Thank you for having me here today.
difficult to talk after such great speakers, but I'll try my best. Welcome family, friends and honored guests. My wife Elif, my brother Armagan, my sister Özlem and I are very grateful to Oglethorpe to be able to honor our mother Lale in this way. Would like to express our great appreciation to Honorable Dio and his wife Sandra, welcome. Mr. President, welcome. Betty, Mr. Muhtar Kent, Daphne, welcome. Our partners from Brazil, the Cutrale family, welcome. Wonderful to see you here. Our friends from Mexico, I don't know if they're here, they're supposed to be here. There they are. Welcome. Yurtay Kıpçak from Istanbul, the Lehman family, the Bradfords, my classmate Jim Burke, welcome. The Nicholsons, Overhand family, the Williams, the Schwartz, my great professor, Bill Shropshire, and Pat. I would also like to thank my fellow board members, especially Bell Turner Lynch and Chairman Norm Findlay, the faculty, all welcome. This is the most honorable day for the Özgörkey family. On top of this entrance to this hall, there are words of Oglethorpe President Jacobs. My translation is, learn well and you can build well. Anyway, this is what I started to learn when I first came here 33 years ago, March 20, 1980. I arrived in Atlanta as the son of a small Coca-Cola bottler from the Aegean coast of Turkey. My father's vision to send me to Atlanta had two major reasons. First was to learn English, the second was to get the Coca-Cola company better. With my English, here I am 33 years later, according to Muhtar Kent. But we have built a 45-year-old partnership with the Coca-Cola company as the sixth largest company, the bottling company in the world today, and 33-year relationship with Oglethorpe University. As a student, as an alumni, and now as a trustee. These past 33 years have taught me American culture, history, wisdom, but also something very important, is to give back. I don't like the word pay back, but to give back. Today we are giving back to this institution that has given so much to us for 33 years. As the children of Lale and Nevzat Özgörkey, we're giving back to our mother Lale, having her name here at the Bell Tower forever. This is not the end, this is the start for Özgörkey family to give back everything that has given to us. Thank you so much. Ama Özlem, Elif, Leyla, Melissa, please come in.
So Leda will be starting here in 8 years. And I told her we could go, if she wanted, we'd go right now, we'd pick her room out. We'll see, we may be a little late to dinner. But, so this is the time we're going to officially unveil the plaque, which, so this plaque will hang on the wall in there. Lale Özgörkey Bell Tower, named in her honor by her children, Cemal, Armagan, and Özlem. And that will go up shortly after the ceremony. And I know we have... Yes. You want to do that?
Yes. Mr. Governor, I would like to invite you up here for a little gift from the Özgörkey family.
Well, let me thank all of you. We have people who came from nearby, Dunwoody and Sandy Springs, and then we have these wonderful new friends who've come half a continent away to join us from Turkey, from Brazil, from Mexico, and I suspect some other countries. And it's what a terrific gathering. It's finishing my 8th year here at Oglethorpe, and this is a terrific institution. It's been we're celebrating soon 100 years of history on this campus, but founded in 1835, one of the oldest universities in the state of Georgia, and could not be more proud to be president of this institution. This tremendous faculty, extraordinary group of students that come from 30 states and 30 countries. We have students we've invited here today from, no coincidence, from Brazil and Mexico, and Turkey as well. So again, thank you all for being here. I know we've got a number of trustees that have joined us. Thank you, students, faculty, staff. Really appreciate all of you being with us. It's an extraordinary day in the history of the university. And a special thank you to all of you. And now we got to go find a room. Thank you.